we are a feature show, which means that we have to keep it professional and respectful, you guys. And I mean, that's not to say that during non-featured hours we can disrespect each other, because that's not what I'm about. And if you know me, you know that I'm not like that. But even more so during feature shows. So please keep it respectful in the comment box with towards my guests, respectful towards me, because honestly, I don't care much. I'll just kick you out, whatever. You won't what's the word, you won't ruin my day, you know. I don't really care. But my guests, I just don't, I want my guests to have the best time possible during the show, especially because one of them is a new streamer and I just want her to have the best time. So keep it respectful in the chat box. Make sure that you are connecting with us. I do want you to ask questions and write your thoughts in the comment box, and I will address them when the time is right. That brings me to the second point as well, that if I don't address you right away as I'm speaking, you know, how I usually would during regular streams, is because it's a feature show, which means that I have to respect my guests and I can't be interrupting them. It is a different format. It's a different thing that we do during feature shows. But I do want you to know that my comment box is open. It's on. I do see you guys. I see your comments. I see your hearts. I see your gifts. I don't know really who sent those wheels at the beginning, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you and shout out to you. Let me actually give you a shout out right now for that. Gigi, thank you so much, Gigi, for the wheels. I appreciate you. That piggy bank. That was so cute. So appreciate you for sure. I do want to remind you all that whoever follows me today on Instagram is going to be added to my close friends list on Instagram. What does that mean? That any news, anything that's going on in my life, I post it to my close friends on Instagram only. You know, the little stories where the little green circle? Yes, that would be you. So whoever follows me today is going to be added to that list until the list gets full at some point. I'm not really sure how many people I'm able to have, but you know, just want to let you guys know. If you do that, I'll add you to my close friends list, and then I'll, you know, anything that I post that I want you guys to know first, I'm going to post on there. All right. So with that said, I think hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So welcome to Own It, you guys. If you're new, my name is Cicely, but I go by That Cuban Girl. And why? Oh, my nose itches. Why? Because I was born and raised in Cuba, and I moved to the States at 14 years old. I have lived in California for the last 10 plus years, almost 11 actually. And I have done a little bit of everything in the entertainment industry. I have been a ring girl for boxing fights, model, beauty queen. I actually just last year competed at Miss Cuba Universe, and I made top 12, and I am so proud of that. So I do a little bit of everything. I'm a host. What else? I don't know. You name it. Content creator. I do it all. So here we are. I'm also a streamer. So, you know, I'm super excited to have this show. And the reason I do Own It, and the intention with Own It, is so you and I can become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. I believe that every single one of us, doesn't matter who we are, where we come from, what we do, where we live, doesn't matter. We all have a story that is worth sharing. And I say this every single Tuesday. I will say it forever. It doesn't matter who you are. Your story is worth sharing and worth talking about. And what I have created in this space with Own It is a safe space, an inspirational, motivational space where all of us can connect, where all of us can come together and share our stories or struggles. And not even our struggles, even our happy stories, right? I've had from top batches as guests to new streamers, to people that barely stream or people that are just starting to stream. We do not, what's the word? Everyone's welcome. I forget the word, but everybody's welcome on here. And so if you are interested in being a guest on the show, make sure to contact my amazing admin Emoji J, who also admins for so many shows. And this show would not be what it is without Emoji J. So shout out to you, Emoji J. Woo! Discriminate. Thank you. Oh my God, blonde moment. Hi, Dab Daddy. What's up? Discriminate. Thank you. So, yeah, you guys, if you want to be part of the guest list, you don't need to be a streamer. You could be a gifter, but if you want to come on and share your story, or just talk or connect, you're welcome here. This is your space, okay? This show is not just for me, it's for you. And yeah, you guys, I just want to welcome you, say thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy every single Tuesday. And I'm going to go ahead and share with you the topic of the day and welcome the first guest of the day. And basically, the topic of the day was inspired by one of my guests. Why? Because he is no stranger to Own It. Yes, we do repeat guests on here. I love having you guys back. I mean, it's been 2-ish years of Own It. And, you know, it would be crazy. Cheers! It would be crazy if I didn't have repeat guests because we haven't taken a break, really. I mean, yes, I've taken a couple of shows off here and there just because, you know, if I've gotten sick or if I'm working or flying or whatever. But we actually haven't taken a break. So I welcome repeat guests. I welcome people who just want to be on the show. And one of my guests today is a repeat guest. He's amazing. He's been on the show. I forget how many times. Maybe he remembers because I don't. And my second guest is brand new to the app, brand new to the streaming world. I'm super excited to talk to her. So the topic of the day today is, are you ready? Type in the chat if you're ready for the topic of the day. The topic is how to build a solid community online. How to build a solid community online. And my guest inspired this topic because he has built a solid community. Yes, hi, Vampy. He has built a solid community along his girlfriend, Vampy. And, you know, I just love what they have going on. And I'm really excited to have a conversation with him about this. And so also he can guide other streamers, right, to build a community, to how it's done, because I know he's been on that platform for a couple of years at least. And are you here, Goober? Or do you want to go second? I don't even know. I didn't even ask you if you wanted to go first or second. So yeah, topic of the day, how to build a solid community online. How to build a solid community online. Thank you for the googly eyes. Okay, let me see. Okay, he's ready. Oh my gosh, I almost didn't recognize your new photo. All right, so let me introduce my first guest of the day, one of my dear friends here in the online community of Meet Me. He's been streaming since 2023. He's the leader of VGK, Vampy Goober Kingdom. I like that. His streams are neutral safe zone. And as he quotes, he literally said this about himself. I am just a goob who loves to spread positivity, love, and to put smiles on people's faces. In my streams, you can find me singing, listening to music, gaming, and just hanging out while vibing out with people. Everybody, welcome to Own It, my dear friend, King Goober. Goober, you got Wi-Fi?
Hello? Am I there?
Yes.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi. Maybe I'm gonna turn it off and see if that works. That was
like, does he have
right
Wi-Fi?
before.
No?
My Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Wi-Fi. Do you like being large like that, or do you want me to make you smaller?
Oh, for me, it's small. I don't even see that. I don't even know that I'm large.
Oh, okay. Well, let's.
Yeah. Oh, now it works. Okay, I see it now.
Okay.
I see it now. No, I don't mind. I don't mind.
You?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you, Moji J. He's the one that that has you.
Yes. Thank you, Cuzzo.
Of
Yeah.
course. No, but welcome back. How many times have you been on the show already?
I was thinking about it. I want to say maybe this is the third or fourth time.
Yeah, that sounds about right, for sure. For sure. But I like that every time you're on the show, I feel like we get to talk about different things because there's like a couple of months in between, which is really cool.
Yes. I actually looked into it. It's been about 4 months since I've been on the show, and a lot has happened in those 4 months. So,
Well,
yeah.
do tell, spit it out.
Well, my so the family that I run, and it's I actually have to I do unfortunately have to correct you a little bit. It's not just my family. I run it with Queen Vampy, with my girlfriend, the love of my life. It's her. She's also the leader. I just don't like saying co-leaders because I feel like it just takes away. So we're both the leaders of VGK. And our family has grown. Um, we've had new members to the family, and we're VGK is just a family about like we try to get along with everyone. We're all like I mentioned in my stream. It's Switzerland. We're all a little bit of Switzerland. You know, we don't want any problems. You know, we just want to vibe with people. We get along with everyone. You know, and that's why I always you saw in the I think Greta put it in the comments. I always say ELE, which is everybody loves everybody. Yeah, that's that. And so family's grown. I've won actually singing competition. Um, the season 55 of the Idol. I hit my um I hit a lot of milestones in the past month. 2 milli. My birthday was February 28th. I'm just really catching y'all up.
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's so fun being in your 30s. But yeah, um, everything's hurting now. It's great. Um, but Dad. But yeah, so and I feel like a lot more has happened. I'm just overlooking. I'm kind of forgetting right now because I'm excited. I love being on your show. It's super fun. And I guess the biggest awesome update is that I am still with my baby, going on almost a year and 4 months now. So
Congratulations. I always think it's so cute because you're the one who like keeps score of like how long you've been together and the whole thing, and I think it's adorable.
I have to. I can't retain anything. I have to write it down. I look that way simply because I have it written on my whiteboard. Like I will forget. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. The movie like Finding Nemo, like Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, that was inspired from me. Like they got inspired by me. Like the whole thing, topic is this great topic by the way. Because yes, they were inspired by me to make that movie. Because I'm worse than Dory.
I love that. So Goober, how did this community come about? Because last time I talked to you, this was not happening. So how did it happen?
Well, actually, funny enough, I've had we've had this family for a little while. Even I think maybe the first time I was on the show, I wasn't a part of it. Maybe the second, but last time I was on the show, I was actually, yeah, I had the tag. I just we were small. And we're not like a predominantly big family. We're slowly growing, but I, it's not like my goal isn't to like have a huge family. If it happens, fantastic. My goal, if it doesn't, it fantastic. Like it, the family, it's just like I said, it's a group of unique individuals because we're all unique in our own way, and we love to just bring love to people. We don't like we want to get along with everyone, and that was my vision, when Babe and I got together and talked about it, because it was so it wasn't actually originally it was we've had a name change in the family name, so that's why too, like maybe I probably had a different tag last time I was on the show, but it was previously known as King Goober Kingdom, and it didn't I in ode to my girlfriend because she was also the leader of the family. I'm like, you know what? It's not just my kingdom; it's also Queen Vampy's. So I changed the tag, and then yeah, the family slowly grew. It was just people wanted. I mean, the impression that I get, like people, you know, gravitate towards us, and they see that we're all about good vibes and all about spreading love. So I'm hoping that's the reason why they joined and whatnot. And I love everybody a part of the family. You know,
No, and I love that too. And I mean, honestly, who doesn't love a happy couple who empowers each other, right? So I think it's a beautiful thing what you guys are doing together. So congrats on that. And just congrats on the family, on all the milestones, on the 2 milli. Yes. Thank you for the cupcake, the pies. So, King Goober, I want to know, the topic of the day is inspired by you because you've been really great at building a community on here. You've done a better job than most people, myself included. No, really, because I have yet to be more consistent with my streaming schedule. So I think, I even want to learn from you, like what would be the starting tips for a new streamer to build a community on here?
I mean, I think you said it best yourself. It really is as simple as being consistent. You know, and I'll be honest, actually lacked recently on it. Because I'll be honest, all I want to do is be on the phone with my girlfriend, you know, and you know, be with her. Not dismissing anyone. It's just like, you know, like I'm sorry, like I only have one reliable phone. I don't have a reliable second device where I can just freely, you know, go on the app while I'm on the phone. So until that happens, yeah, it's either I'm on the phone with my girlfriend, or I go stream surfing, or I'm on the app pretty much. So I failed in that as well, but I still say consistency is definitely one of the top 5 things to do if you want to grow and get out there more, especially if you're new. I'm also going to suggest something that I haven't done in a while, just because, I don't know. As you grow on the app, you tend to like find what you like, what you know, and I would definitely, if you're new, hit the verses a little bit. That's a great way to network and meet new people. Once you know more people, maybe then you know, you can like, okay, I'll just verse my friends or people that I know and stuff like that. You could be a little more picky if you want, but definitely if you're new, get out there, do shows. Like this one every Tuesdays at 5. You know, and yeah. And for the record, CG, you, if that's even true about what you said, it's only because you're extremely busy, and like you said, you haven't been as consistent. But once you start, yeah, it'll be a difference and whatnot. But in your defense, you are extremely busy. Okay, all right, top model of the world. So you know, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. No, you're right. I have been really busy. I actually just got an office because I don't have the space at home to have a streaming space per se. So I'm really excited to decorate that, and hopefully by next, not hopefully, it needs to be ready by next week because I need to just go. So hopefully next week you guys get to see it, and it's a bit more decorated and stuff. I'm really excited about that because this is something that I committed to this year. Is I want to be more consistent. I want to be here on the app more often. And yeah, but thank you. I'm going to make a quick pause to welcome everybody in, everyone who's tuning in right now. If you're new, hello, this is Own It. This is a featured hour that happens here on the Meet Me live streaming community on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern time or 2 p.m. Pacific time on Own It. The intention with the show is for you and I to become the best versions of ourselves, through owning the uniqueness of who we are, because I believe that we all have a story worth sharing. So today we have 2 amazing guests, and my first guest of the day is King Goober, who is an old friend of mine from here, and he's amazing. And please, everybody, go favorite him, go check out his streams. He is nothing but good vibes and a good heart. So I'm super excited that you're here on the show again.
Thank you for having me again. I
course.
love being on the show. So anytime you need me, I'm here. Because yeah, your show is awesome, amazing, and pun very much intended, inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Goober. Yeah, you guys. So today we're talking about building a solid community online. And Goober just talked about being consistent. And I think it's also really important to, in my opinion, tell me what you think about this, but to also nurture the friendships that you make on here. And, going, not just letting people come to your streams, but also going to other people's streams as well.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree because because it's not just about being consistent in the sense of like being on the app and going around the street meeting people, but also being consistent with the people that you meet. So yeah, nurturing those friendships, having those blossom into like more, where you guys get to know each other and you guys actually feel like more comfortable to even call yourselves friends because at the end of the day we meet each other online, this is virtual, like, so technically it's not necessarily the same feel as it would be in real life. That's why, like, whenever like live fest happen or there's meetups, there's always that excitement, like, hey, I get to meet in real life. It's not just, looking at a screen and whatnot. But yes, to get there, you gotta definitely keep the consistency and and nurture those friendships, Um,
Are
and
you
yeah,
going to
sorry,
Life
I'm
Fest
woo.
this year?
Hmm?
Are you going to Life Fest?
As much as I would love to, I am unfortunately not this year. But I definitely plan on going. I know. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, I went in 2023 when they were in Scottsdale, so that was awesome.
I was supposed to go that year and I ended up canceling because I booked a job. Um, I know. I was supposed to go with a couple of other streamers and I had everything planned. I had my ticket, but I couldn't go at the end of the day. When work calls, like you have to work, so yeah, but I was supposed to go, so we would have totally met.
That would have been awesome.
It's okay next time. I'm not planning on going this year either, but probably next year we can maybe meet and all that. But yeah, you guys, I think that, when it comes to building a community, all of these things are so important because like Goober was saying, this is all virtual, but at the end of the day, we're real people. It's not like we're AI or something. So Goober, what would you say has been the biggest mind shift for you since you started and now into like when it comes to building your community?
Whew. Thank you for asking that question. That's a really good question. Even got me to shut up for a couple of seconds, and that rarely happens. Um, I guess the biggest mind shift for me, as far as like in my streams with my community, would be, I guess, realizing or knowing what kind of streams I actually want to do and who I want to be really as a streamer. I mentioned that my stream I refer to my streams as Switzerland, and it's a safe neutral zone, but it's more than that. Like, look, there are things around the app. It's a dating app. There's trolls. There's a bunch of stuff within the app. Sometimes we may not necessarily want to get away from the actual app, but maybe we just want to get away from that kind of drama, for lack of a better way of saying, and look for a safe space. Well, that's what my streams is. That's what Switzerland is, and it's taken me a while to actually get there and be adamant and actually put my foot down and say this is how my stream is. Because when you go into my stream. There is no negativity allowed. Like beefs, feuds, I treat that like coats on a hanger. You come to my stream, you take your beef and you hang it on the rack, just like you would a coat, because there's no feuds or beefs or any type of negativity in my streams. We're here to get along. Okay, like people can come to my streams and not worry about it. They can take off their shoes virtually, of course, and kick back and relax and whatnot, and not have to worry, because if there are people coming after them, I will take care of it, as is my right and my duties as the host of my stream, as the person that runs Switzerland. So that mindset has taken me a while to get there because I'm at my core, I am a people pleaser. I'm not afraid to admit it because I put in a lot of work to kind of like it's hard to put your foot down and like really like, okay, I don't want to do this because especially like when you're like me and you just want to get along with everyone and be cool with everyone, like if you feel bad, that guilt is a heck of an emotion. So yeah, it's taken me a minute, but I'm finally there where like, look, I love y'all, but like this is how my stream is. No negativity. I don't care about your beef. With all respect, I don't care about your beef or your feud. When you're in my stream, none of that. Okay, this is a safe zone. Switzerland, neutral. No, nothing is allowed here. This is like you could probably have like people that really hate each other come to my stream just to be able to talk because that's my vision, you know, to spread positivity and replace negativity with positivity. If I can, if a bunch of people start doing streams and calling their streams Switzerland because they were inspired by my streams, mwah, I can, for lack of a better way of saying that, I can die a very happy goober. Not that I want to, but
No, I love that. I love that too. And I think that's why like you're one of my favorite people on here because you're so positive and loving and like welcoming. So thank you for sharing that with us. Before I let you go and before I have you come back, I want you to shout out all your stuff.
yeah, hold on. Let me.
Are
If
you
I may,
okay?
just
I'm
let me.
sorry.
No, I think I said that all in one breath. Let me take some water. Oh my God, I'm glad I don't smoke cigarettes like that. I could probably finish one cigarette in one go. Like, I'm done. Woo! All right, sorry. So wait, what am I doing? I'm plugging myself?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So like I said, I'm King Goober. As far as what I got and events and stuff like that. Well, first and foremost, I'm an admin for my girlfriend Queen Vampy. She too has a featured show on Tuesdays at midnight, or if you're in Pacific Central Time, Mondays at 9 and 11 p.m. Respectively for those time zones. It is Melody Madness. It is a music game show. It's really, really fun. I'm also an admin for Hop to the Top Trivia on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern. That is too a featured show. I'm also doing that so I can buy time because I low-key forgot what I was doing this week. I am going to be on Muttering Edge. That too is a featured show, if I'm not mistaken. That is Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. I am going to be on the March 31st edition of Cinema Score, hosted by DJ Your Boy, Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then I also host Jackbox every Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's basically a game where everyone can play. All you need is a second device, any type of second device that accesses the browser, so that you can go to jackbox.tv. And then yeah, it's a bunch of different mini games. It's really, really fun. Queen Vampy also hosts Jackbox on Tuesdays, actually tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. So also, I would probably remiss if I didn't mention it. Also, probably be killed by my admins and my girlfriend for not mentioning this. I am bringing back my show Goop Talk. So that I'm bringing it back. It is a new it is a new day, a new time. So it's not going to be Tuesdays anymore. We won't be able to share the days. But it will be Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be the new time. I have not released the re-debut of the show, the debut date. So stay tuned. But yeah. So stay tuned to my IGs. I post all the stuff. My admin teams, all that on my stories. So yes, and yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like I've rambled way too much. I was hoping you were gonna interrupt me.
No, I can't because you're shouting out your stuff. How am I going to interrupt you? But thank you, Goober, so much for being here. I'm laughing too because there's something going on in the comments about your girlfriend and you, and it's hilarious. Like, people are just funny. But anyways,
Oh my, hey, not too much of my baby soul.
It's fine though, but it's just funny people on here. But thank you so much, Goober, for being here. You already know the drill. I'm gonna have you back, and you know
I'll be
the
around.
question and all that stuff. So, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, go follow
Thank
our
you.
favorite Goober, and I'll see
I'll
you
send you
tomorrow.
the lurk again, like I did earlier. Let you know I'm still here. I'm watching y'all.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, how funny was that? He's so, I actually, it's funny when people think they ramble too much, but if you talk a lot, you're making my job so much easier. I don't think people truly understand how difficult it is to talk for 2, 3 minutes straight if the other person is not talkative. Like, if the other person, the other guest, if you ask them and it's like a yes or no answer and you have nothing to pull from, is really difficult. So I actually do appreciate and love and enjoy Juliet and enjoy people on here who actually talk and they have things to say, because number one, it makes my job easier. Number two, they give me topics and things to feed on so I can ask them questions, right? So anyways, just wanted to put that out there. If you're ever a guest on my show and you like talking, do not feel bad for talking. We like you talking. Anyways, hi everybody. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Own It. This is a featured show, a featured hour that happens here exclusively in the live streaming community of Meet Me every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time or 2 p.m. Pacific Time. And this is a feature show called Own It, hosted by me, that Cuban girl. And the intention behind Own It is so you and I can become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. I believe that everyone has a story that is worth sharing. It doesn't matter where you come from, where I come from, where anybody comes from. We all have a story that is worth sharing and a story that can inspire, help somebody else, and at the bare minimum can motivate someone to get up and follow their dreams. And that is my intention with this show every single Tuesday. So I want to say thank you for being here. If you are new in my community, please favor me, hit the little start up there, hit me with a favorite, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram. All of you guys who follow me on Instagram today are getting added to my close friends list on IG, the little green circle, and you guys are gonna be the first ones to know updates, any news or anything. I must be very honest, I was not active barely this last probably 4 or 5 days because I was very sick and I just was not posting or anything because I got sick. I couldn't even go to Miami. I was supposed to do another beauty pageant in Miami this weekend and I couldn't do it because I couldn't fly. So with that said, if you haven't seen the little green circle, is because I haven't posted anything, not because you're not in it. Also, sorry for the cross audio. I don't know why this always happens here, but thank you guys so much for being here. Before I continue with the show, I'm gonna make a quick pause and give a couple of shout outs. I want to give a shout out first and foremost to everybody who, thank you for the hearts, the gifts, and thank you for the favorites. I see them all, so I appreciate you. So shout outs to New England. Shout out to Lover. Thank you for the favor. Shout out to thank you. Shout out to Juliet. Shout out to Gina. Hello, my love. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Shout out to, let me go up. Don't Hon Rambo. Is that what it is? Shout out to you. Shout out to my amazing admin emoji, Jay. I think that's it. Let me go to my top gifters. Thank you. Number 3, King Goober. Number 2, Dan. And number 1, Gigi. Thank you so much for all the gifts, my loves. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. All right. So, Dougie also was here earlier. Shout out to him. Okay, you guys. So, I need water too. 1 second. Thank you for the fave. Appreciate you. Oh my God, that's so cute, little penguin. Oh my gosh, that's my first time seeing that. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to share with you the quote of the day. And the quote of the day always is, has to do with the topic of the day. The topic today, just a little reminder, how to build a solid community online. So the quote of the day is, if you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. If you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. No truer words were told. Like, that is so true. A lot of times, yes, we do things alone, but even celebrities, famous people, they all have a team. Without their team, it is impossible for them to achieve the things that they need to achieve or do the things that they need to do because they just can't, you guys. Everybody has a team, everybody has a community. Nobody can do it alone. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So with that said, oh yes, by the way, if you're new on here, I write everything down. Oh, that's so cute. I silence the gifts, but thank you. So you guys, I'm about to welcome my second guest of the day. Let me make sure that she requested. Please request the guest box, please. Did she request? Where is she? Well, is it? I hope you're a she or a they. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to refer to you. She, he, they. But I'm sorry. Yeah, I know it's her, but like, she's not requesting though. I know she's here, but she has to request the box. Does she know how to request the box? Let me see. All right, perfect. Okay, so let me introduce my second guest of the day that I'm so excited to talk with. She's a new streamer, planning on doing more streams that are focused on music, DJing content, roller skating, and you did misspell it on the bio, but I suppose you meant to say pole dancing. It said POI, but I guess it's pole dancing. Loves playing video games, board games, and interactive card games. Loves to garden and has been collecting seeds for a long time because she wants to build a food forest. This streamer is so interesting. And please, everybody, welcome to Own It, Neon Princess. Hello.
So yes, I did spell it correctly. It is poi, P-O-I. I do not do pole dancing.
I am so sorry for assuming. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad now. I'm so sorry. I really do not know what poi is, so please, just tell us what it is.
I was trying to bring it up on my phone, but it died. It's have you ever seen where they put chains with fire on the ends and then they twirl the chains around and there's fire on the end of it?
Yeah, so in LA we call that burning.
Okay, yeah, that's poi. So I want to do it with neon lights, not the fire.
Oh, okay. You know what's funny? When I first started streaming, and my OG people are gonna remember this, I used to have an LED whip that I used to dance with on here when I was.
I've seen those.
Yeah, and I loved it so much. It brought in so many people. It was so cool. But I never knew it was called poi. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Well, welcome to the show. Neon Princess. I know I already introduced you, but is there anything else you want to tell people that, just introduce yourself?
I'm a pretty simple person. I am a single mother. I work hard, I garden, and for fun, I roller skate. I teach roller skating. I do competitions. My daughter does as well. So that keeps us busy. And then when I'm at home, I'm streaming and I'm sharing a lot of that stuff with everyone else. So people that come into my stream have seen me gardening, they've seen me skating, they've seen me cooking, and sometimes just sitting here chilling and playing music, talking, all of the above.
So because you're new, I have to ask you these questions. Number one, how did you find Meet Me and why streaming?
Um, I think found Meet Me just because I was bored at one point, and when I saw streaming, I was so interested in the people on here that can entertain, that can make people laugh, that can share their music, that can um, bring knowledge to people. I'm kind of nerdy in a lot of ways. I like playing games. I like doing the games on here. I like games in real life. I have lots of board games. So it in real life, I'm not a very social person. So I found this to be a way that I can be social and still be comfortable in my own space, you know. It's
So
been nice.
when did you start streaming on here?
Last the end of last summer probably.
I love that. And so what has been your impression of the community on here? And do you have do you feel like you have a community already on here?
Kind of, yeah. I have people that sport my roller skate in their name, and that makes me feel good. I feel like I've inspired one person to put her skates on and go to the roller rink and enjoy herself with that, and hope to do the same with many more. I'm going to be going to Live Fest this year, and there's a rink about 15 miles from the place, but it's like a 40-minute drive. So I'm hoping to set up something where a the rink has a bus. I'm gonna hope to set up something where they can pick a group of people up one of the nights and take a bunch of people to the roller rink, and we can enjoy, you know, Orlando a little bit. Because there's lots of things to do in Orlando, but that's a really inexpensive and really fun thing to do,
I
especially
love that.
for people that love to do it. I found a few people that already skate and they're going to bring their skates, so I'm really excited about that.
I love that. I wish I was going because I do not know how to roller skate and I've been trying to learn. I actually do own a pair, but actually I left them in Miami at my mom's house. But yeah, I really
It's fun. Your
so
sound kind of went out. I didn't hear the last part of what you said.
yeah, it's because there's cross audio. I'm sorry.
Um,
No, I was just saying that I wish I knew how to roller skate or rollerblade because I do own a pair, but I haven't. I just you know, have to learn.
I tell everybody skates are magic. So just remember that. If you ever need something to do, and especially if you're not feeling good, it really makes you feel better, no matter if you do well at it or not. It's just fun. It's a good environment. Usually they playing good music, and it's a place where you can kind of be in your own space. You don't have to talk to anybody or do anything. You can just roll on your wheels.
Yeah. So I tell everybody on here a little bit what's your goal with the streaming? Like, what do you want ultimately here?
Mainly just to inspire people, um, especially with gardening. And I mean, skating is not for everybody, but if I can inspire people for skating, that's a wonderful thing as well. I mean, it's been a huge thing in my life because at one point I was diagnosed with some severe pain diseases and was depressed because of it, on lots of medication. It just was not a good situation for me. And I think roller skating changed all of that. It gave me an outlet that was healthy, and it's helped me to lose weight and be active and do something that's productive as far as also teaching and coaching the little ones.
I love that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you found a way to release that and to get better. And I was gonna ask you, you said in your bio that you want to build a food forest.
Yeah, food forest is a little bit different than gardening. Gardening, you kind of till it up every year and you plant new seeds. But a food forest has layers, like you have big trees, and then you have your shrubs, and then you have your smaller things and ground covers, and most of them are perennials. So it's almost like a garden of food. You don't ever have to till anything up. The nutrients stay within the ground, the leaves fall, they feed the things on the bottom. The ones on the bottom are nutrient pullers. So it's been really just a lot of collecting the right trees. I have a lot of peach trees and moringa. I don't know if anybody's heard of moringa, but it's a really wonderful superfood. And it tastes good. Um, they use it in some of the countries right now as a, a poverty food. It's very nutritious. It has all the amino acids. So I've been growing a lot of that. And all my herbs that I cook with are fresh. I can't tell anyone enough how much different it is to grow oregano and put an oregano sprig in your spaghetti compared to the stuff in the bottle. There's no comparison. So and it's not hard. Some of those herbs you can just grow on your kitchen counter.
Wow, I love that. And I love that, so you do gardening in your streams, right?
Yeah, when I can, when I started was kind of like in the fall, so I kind of showed some fall cleanup a little bit, and then winter there's not much going on, and now it's spring, so I was out there gardening the other day, showing a little bit of cleanup. But throughout now the spring and summer, I'll be able to really show the seeds growing and what you can get out of it. I grow a lot of peppers. I love pepper plants. I want to try and make some different salsas.
I love that. I love that. Well, I wish you the very best on here. It seems like you have all these things going on, and welcome to, I know you've been here for a year, but welcome to the live streaming and to the app. And I'm super happy to know you. So usually what I do is I would let you go and then bring you back in the last 5 minutes of the show with my first guest, so like everybody together in the same guest box. But before I do that, why don't you shout out your streams? Like your schedule.
I really don't have a schedule. I'm on here most of the time. I do, like I said, I like to share everything. I even take to work sometimes. I hang wallpaper, and that's interesting to some people to watch. So I'm almost always on here. All right. And if I'm not, it's because I need a little break. As far as consistency, I've pretty much stayed consistent with that. When I first started, I met a streamer that was pretty far along, had been on here a while, and that was one of his pieces of advice, was to be streaming as much as possible. And so I've tried to do that.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. Well, thank you so much for being here, Neon Princess. Everybody go favorite Neon.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and I'm gonna bring you back in the next couple of minutes, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll see you soon. She is so amazing. I love meeting new people on here and making new friends. You guys, we're almost at the very end of the featured hour. The time has flown by today. Is Goober here? I hope he's here. Goober, are you here? Yeah, I'm so sorry about the cross audio, you guys. I don't think it's ever been this bad. Like, it's literally been throughout the entire show, but I'm so grateful that you guys are still here and paying attention. And yeah, basically, thank you for the favorite. Welcome to Own It. If you're new on here, my name is Cicely. I go by That Cuban Girl, and this is a featured hour. Hi, Goober. This is a featured show that happens every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, where, we talk, we share our story, and we become the best versions of ourselves. That's literally what this is. So today we're talking about how to build, wait, hold on, let me go back to how to build a solid community online. And, today's topic is very interesting. Thank you. Because I had a a seasoned streamer and a newer streamer, and it makes me really happy to be able to talk to both and get both insights, and so you guys can get to know them a little bit better, because I always say on here that my intention with the show is for all of us to plug each other in, especially if it's a feature show, for us to support each other. Okay, go away. Okay, good. So I'm gonna ask both my guests to to request the guest box before the weird audio comes back. King Goober and Neon Princess, can you request the guest box? Thank you so much. This is new, little unicorn. Thank you. Appreciate you. Can I message Zach about this? You talking to me, Jay, or to who? Oh, I'm trying to add Goober. Okay. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to both of you guys for being on the show, for your amazing energy. Goober is no stranger to the show, but Neon Princess, this is a family. This is a safe space. Whenever you want to come back or just connect, you're always welcome. And the way I like to end the show is I like asking my guests what is one thing they can own up about themselves.
Just one?
You knew this was coming.
It's been 4 months. I don't retain much. I'm ooh.
What do you mean by own up?
Something you can own about yourself that has helped you. So for example, some people have said to me, I own that I don't know, that I talk too much, or I own that, I don't know, anything you can own about yourself.
I mean, I own that I'm human. I make mistakes. I make mistakes. I mean, I can't just do one. Like I know. Look, I know I'm a lot to deal with. I am, but I'm grateful to everyone who still choose to have me in their life, because I am a lot. I talk a lot. I overthink a lot. I'm on my. I'm always hard on myself. So yeah, people. Yeah, I'm a lot to deal with. Yeah, that's probably a. I can't just do one thing, so I had to name a couple. But yeah, so grateful to everyone that deals with me.
It's okay. Neon Princess?
I guess I'm a very unorganized person. That's something that I've owned and I've tried to improve lately. I very much indulge in the things I do, so I'll go hard on one thing, go hard on another, and then I'll have, it's unorganized or there's messes because of it. So getting better at that. I own it. I own that I'm unorganized, but I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, and that's an amazing thing to own. I actually used to be like that when I was younger too. 1 second, hold on. Okay. I was like that too when I was younger. And yeah, and it's an amazing thing that we can own up things about ourselves. I can own up that I tend to be really hard on myself. I always think that I'm not doing enough. And I own it because I've realized it, and I'm trying to be a bit more gentle with myself. But it's just things we go through, right? And learning experiences. And the good thing is we have this amazing community. We were able to do things like that. And, in my case, do the show and connect with you guys and make new friends. And once I'm back in my regular continue to build the community, and so that makes me really happy. So thank you so much for both of you guys for being here today. Thank you, Goober, for coming back, and thank you, Neon Princess. I appreciate you guys.
Nice meeting you guys, and thank you for the inspiration as well.
Of course, of course. Nice to meet you. And yeah, you guys, all of you who follow me, I'm gonna be adding to my close friends list on IG. And then shout outs quickly before we go. I want to give a shout out to number 3, Dan, and number 2, Gigi. Thank you, girl. And number 1, King Goober. King Goober, I just realized you gifted me so much. Thank you.
It was the eyes. They slowly added up.
Thank you, King Goober. I appreciate you. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you here next Tuesday so you and I can own it. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for having me. Nice to meeting you,
Bye.
Princess. I got you, Fave.
You too.
Bye.
Got you too.
Bye, y'all.